Hello, everyone. I'm Jesus, and welcome to the next episode of The Road to Old School MTG. This is most likely the last package opening video of 2023. I have a couple of things to show, and only one magic card, which is right here. This will be the last one, but it is an important card, and I'll let you know why. I have, other than this, I have just a couple of odds and ends, just random things that are part of being a Magic player, right? So it's not just you just get the cards and that's it, right? So there's actually other expenses to consider, and also depending on if you pursue additional things, like I am, where I am trying to create content for this channel. So let's start with the first item here. I have 4 items total to show you. I'll first go to the Amazon link to this item. So this is a 6-pack of clear acrylic deck boxes. One of the guys in my local play group in Days Time Warp, I saw that they had this and they were using it. They brought it to the store, and I inquired about it, and then he sent me the link. So pretty good. It's 6 acrylic deck boxes, which are right here. So they came in packaged pretty well. None of them are cracked or anything during shipment. So as you're seeing over here, actually, I also have my regular ones, which I wanted to show for comparisons reasons. So these are the Gemgenic over here. These are the Gemgenic deck boxes. So I guess let me look it up real quick on Amazon. They have a lot of different ones, right? So it depends on which one it is. There might be different price. Okay, so here's the one that I purchased. So this is just for comparisons, and then you might, depending on the purpose, you might need one over the other, or maybe in my case, both. So this is the red one over here. So Gemgenic. So prices fluctuate, of course. So for me, I got all 5 colors, and then I still needed one more. So I got a gold one to signify the gold colored card, right? That are multicolored. So right now the red one is 1865. Let's see the black one. For some reason, depending on color, it does change the price. I'm not sure why. Okay, this one's not showing a price. Let's see blue. $20 for the blue. Right, so I guess you could say these are between $18 to $20. Here's the white one. Some don't have prices. I'm not sure why. Maybe they're unavailable at the moment. Yeah. And then the gold one here. So all these Gemgenic deck boxes, so these are the okay, also no price. The Squire. So these are the Squire deck boxes. They go between $18, $20. So basically the price of one of these, I got 6 of these. So these are the ones I've been using exclusively. I have no other deck boxes. And yeah, they work fine for me. They're the ones I travel with when I go to play in person, and they've been perfect. So no complaints. I definitely recommend them. But as I play more and more formats, as I create more and more decks, I basically ran out, and I don't want to be spending $18-20 uh every single time I want one single new deck box. So this is a nice compromise. So now looking at these, let me go back to the Amazon link. So 6 of them for $16.99, so 70. So basically a little bit cheaper than any one of these. So like this, the bigger bottom part goes at the bottom as the base, and then you kind of squeeze it, and then the liquid come out from these little notches there. Goes back. So yeah, it fits a. Let's compare. Yeah, so just comparing the right, because these Gemgenic ones have a lid that are removable. So removing that aspect of it, yeah, they seem very similar dimensions. So yeah, so a 60 card deck with sideboard are definitely fit here, because I've seen like I said, my friend bring these over, and he just has his decks here. For me and my purposes, I may travel with these, but most likely not. Because these are better, and they're sturdier. I'm not afraid that they're gonna get broken or anything. These I am afraid. Although, like I said, they are pretty hefty. None of them were damaged in any way during shipment, right? So, and my friend has brought them over, so they are sturdy. But for me, basically right here at home, I keep my decks in the deck boxes here, and then when I need a certain deck, I just take it, right? But of course, as I create new decks, I might take them out of the deck box and then put a new deck there. So that can be annoying, and then sometimes I have more decks than deck boxes available. So this is where these are going to come into play. What I intend to do is these are going to be my permanent at-home deck boxes for whatever decks I'm creating, I'm using for. And then these, except for these two contain my 100 card singleton decks, one in each. So I have two different decks. These are permanently in these two deck boxes, because I always take them when I go to an in-person games. So these four will be empty for the most part. And then as I need to travel, that's when I'm going to start using these four. And then I'll take them out of the deck box from here and then put them there. Or I might keep my main decks here, and then the ones I'm currently still working on and updating and trying out, keep them here, right? So basically just gives me more options to have more places to keep decks, and then I don't have just the decks just lying next to me. In fact, right here, I got this deck over here that I'm still working on. It's not complete. I'm still purchasing the cards, but the deck is, so far it's complete. It's a 50 card deck so far. I need 10 cards that I'm going to be ordering soon, but I don't anticipate it coming until the next year, early next year. So this is, of course, it's not old school. This is Mirage. So this is from the Mirage block. This is an updated version of my previous deck that I won the Mirage online tournament with. So I wanted to get more into that and just update it, but I needed more cards. But I literally ran out of boxes. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to keep on buying these, because I think 6 is enough. When I first bought them, I just wanted like 1 or 2, but I couldn't help myself. I needed all 5 colors and then plus the gold. So this is a nice compromise. So what I'm going to do is since this one I don't play in person, this is strictly just online. I can now keep this one here in one of these boxes. Same thing with my alliances deck. alliance block deck. So usually I like to keep that in the white one, to go with the white theme of the snow covered lands and so forth. So here are 50 cards. Easily will fit the other 10 and then the 15 card 15 card sideboard. In fact, I guess I could test out if a whole 100 card deck fits in this. Because like I said, I have my singleton deck right here. Let's see. So I'm missing 2 cards here from, but oh yeah, definitely. With plenty of space to spare. All right, wow. So that's 100 card deck, well, 98, because I'm missing 2 that I'm still I had to swap out, but I'm ordering those 2 cards because like I said, I like to keep these permanently available. I just grab it and it's good to go, right? So I'm missing 2 cards from this one, but either way, it still had a little bit of space there. So 100 card double sleeve singleton deck will definitely fit here. Some people like to do triple sleeve. I've never personally done that. I've felt perfectly fine and protected with just oh, my mistake. Double sleeving, but those I double sleeve these. The 100 card singleton decks, I purposely only single sleeve. So I wanted to be clear. So 100 single sleeve cards will fit here. And it fits the Gemgenic box as well. But look how tight it is already. In fact, it's tighter here than it was in this one. If they were double sleeve, no way would they fit there. Right, so just in case you're considering this and like maybe you play Commander or whatever, consider that the double sleeving 100 card deck will be you need a bigger deck box. So that's a consideration to keep in mind. All right, so that's one item here. So I'm pretty excited to have a bit more order in my work desk over here. There you can see a little some cards over there, reality ripple, so more mirage block things, right? So I literally have no space and I'm working on these and then I have nowhere to put them. So I just put them on top of wherever. And it's kind of, annoying, it doesn't look tidy. And, it's not good to have things just lying around, right? I want to know, okay, I go here. If I need this, I go here, I go here. At least that's how I am. Okay, so that's one item. Let me go into the next item. So I'm updating my mount, my phone stand for when I record online games. So right now I'm this camera right here, which is a webcam. So that's fine. So this I purchased specifically for when I go to in-person games and I record, like in Dave's Time Warp. They are very accommodating. They'll let me record. They'll let anyone record it, and you just gotta double check with them ahead of time. But I do, and then they've always had no issues with that. And then that's how I've been able to include these recent game videos that I posted because of their just their willingness to let people record. I have this one, so let me show you the one I have now. And I have a few of these. Right, so it's just a clamp, and it has like a little arm that you can bend, and then here's the clamp for the phone. I use these. Right, so if you've seen other videos, you've seen the instruments behind me. I am a music teacher, instrument teacher, and I bought many of these, well, like 3 or 4 of these arms a few years ago before I started doing Magic YouTube content. and that's for the purposes of me teaching instruments. I have different arms, holding different webcams to accommodate different instruments. So this was for in-home use, and they weren't really going to get bumped around or anything. But now where I'm trying to record things in stores, then that's, the flimsiness of these things come into play, and and you're and you've seen it also in the some of the content, the videos, where the camera was all of a sudden move around. That's because that's just not very stable. So this seems pretty, definitely a lot more stable. Like, it takes me effort to open this up, close it up and down. Then here's the base. So it works in the same way as the other one, but this is definitely, look at this, it's way sturdier. So I am hopeful that this will improve the quality of the videos of the game videos that I post, uh, that I've been posting recently. As I start using it, I will be mentioning, just what I think of it, and if there's been improvement. Although I do anticipate improvement, it's just, this seems a lot more sturdier. All right, so that's the second item. And just to review the price on this one, 23.39 cents. All right, so not bad. Now, third item. This is, and I've been waiting for this item to come. Everything else I already had, but I purchased this item and I'm like, okay, let me get this one in the video as well. Let me hold off on opening everything else until it gets here. So I bought an Inquest Magazine number 15, July 1996. So this is an Inquest Magazine. So this is a trading card game magazine from way back in the day that I used to personally purchase and read, right? Because that's from the days before the internet, or at least the internet was not as widespread and easily accessible as it is today. So these magazines had their place. And I already have two of these, and I just bought two random ones that were from the 95, 96 era, because I wanted to have some magazines that still would talk about the earlier sets and would still give price on the earlier cards, right? And plus, like, since I actually read this particular magazine, it's good for just memorabilia and just just to relive old times. So I had two previous, and then I saw this one for a very cheap price, $7.50 with free shipping. I'm like, oh, all right, let me get it. So it came out to $8 total. The tricky thing is that it gets shipped in this gigantic box. So I'm not sure if maybe it got shipped the wrong thing. Look at this. This is an actual box. Okay, it doesn't even fit in the frame of the camera. So I usually like to open things up right in front of the cameras, but so I'm not sure what happened with this thing. Like, kind of feel bad that the shipper had to put this much effort into something that was only a purchase price of $7.50. But they must have their reason why they decided to ship it in this method. All right, so I'm getting the box open here. Seems a bunch of magazines. That's wrapper. I see something all the way at the bottom. Yep, that's correct. All right, Take all this out. Here we go. All the way at the bottom. Inquest Magazine. So in previous videos, I've shown that I like to collect the old school magic comic books. I've never actually known about those comics until recently, until I started doing playing old school magic, within the past 2.5 years. So I didn't even know those comics existed, right? But I purchased quite a few already, and my goal is to hopefully have the full collection, if it's feasible, but sealed, which makes it even trickier for me to achieve that goal. But I'm trying. But the two Inquest magazines I already have, I purposely bought it open because I actually wanted to open that up and read it. Not that I don't want to read the comics, but like I said, I never even knew about them, so I have no. Woohoo! Is this talking about Timmy Talks over here? No, it can't be. Yeah, because it's from 1996. I'm like, wait, this cannot be Timmy Talks. Because if you watch Timmy Talks, and you should, you would know this image. 300 card Monty. Ooh. So these are just some things that you're going to get from these old magazines that are first of all, they also talk about other card games like Killer Instinct card game. I never played it, but I knew about it, and the only reason I knew about it is because I was reading these magazines. So yeah, so this is the reason why I buy them open, because I do want to open them up and read it. So here's the price guide. Okay, so now this is the era of alliances. So here we see some alliances cards. Yep, there you go. Jeremiah Ants, Mr. Compass, Kijodoran Outpost, Spotlight on Alliances. Although you still have, what is this? Doom Trooper. Okay, this is a different game, but they have prices for other stuff as well, right? Which is really cool. How much is a Black Lotus worth? So the good thing is it's a B. There we go. Black Lotus, you probably can read that. Player guide. Okay, this is just a list of cards. This is not the price yet. So let's keep searching. Hopefully there's these, yeah. So there's a player's guide. So I guess that's encyclopedia, right? Just has the list of the cards. And then their text, the price, mana cost. All right. So this is player's guide. What? There was no price, or was the player's guide also included the price? Am I missing that? I don't see a price on these. Okay, there we go. Price guide. So it's maybe different. Okay, here we go. Price guide right here. It's by sets. So 4th edition. Then I saw over here Legends. Or I don't know why Baron Singer would be in Legends though. Unlimited Alpha. Oof, you can still get Alpha. Just Black Lotus in 1996. 225 and 325. That's the price range depending on condition. So $325 you could buy a Black Lotus. An Alpha Black Lotus. Chaos Orb you could buy $185 to $110. So Badlands, an alpha dual land, $20 to $30. So for $20 to $30, you could buy an alpha dual land. And then here we go, Ice Age. Anything. Yeah, so you could buy a deflection from Ice Age between $10 and $18. So you could basically get a back condition alpha dual land for the same price as a near mint deflection, right? Because the new sets will always have hype, and then the price are a little bit inflated because of that. So it's kind of nuts. And I'm sure back in the day, a lot of people bought deflections instead of Badlands. Oh, Jester's Cap, $18 to $30 down here. My finger's not even there. Jester's Mask, 12 to 20. So you could have had instead of a Jester's Cap, you could have had a Alpha Badlands. That is freaking nuts. And that's why I buy these magazines. Okay, finally, drum roll. Last item over here. So this is the only card, but it's an important one, a $50 card. So not cheap, but not super expensive either. But that's also because I bought a heavy plate, or at least moderate plate version. All right, so let me go into the listing and also why I'm purchasing this specific card. All right, so here I already showed you guys the forks I got. So Suchi, $50, moderately played. So $50 moderately played. And that's what should be here. So the reason why I need a Suchi, first of all, I only have one. And I got it more for my singleton decks. And then if you've seen more than one, is because I bought proxies. But today, December 26, 2023, the Old School Winter Derby is starting. So this is the perfect time to open this because in my current deck, I do have 2 Suchis in the deck list. But of course, I only have one real one. One is a proxy. So, and that was okay because I used them during the. Here, I'm just checking that I don't cut into the card or something. So I've been using them in the Time Warps games and tournaments, and over there it is proxy friendly. So proxies are perfectly fine. So bubble mailer, and then just this wrap. But I would say that is not the standard of proxy friendly. Usually tournaments are not proxy friendly. And so to comply with that, and plus either way, I still want to have the real cards. So now I needed to have that real second Suchi. I almost got 3 more, which would have made me have a full playset. I may still get the other 2 I need. Well, that I want, right? But currently I just need 2 real Suchis. I already have one. This is my second now. Back looks nice, decent. So it came in this, I keep forgetting what these are called. Yep, it's a Suchi. The condition is pretty decent. And this is exactly $50 card. So it's been double sleeved, I think. I don't even know where to take it off from. Oh, no wonder. It comes from the side. There we go. So deceptive. All right. Ooh, I already see freeze right there. So that's unfortunate. So creases, to me, take it out of heavy plate or whatever plate, or just it turns it straight to damaged, at least according to how I understand it. Here I got like two like paint marks or something right there. So that's unfortunate, but I just main thing is the front. So also just checking the quality of the card, although the seller is reputable. Seems fine. I'm gonna, in a little bit, I'll take my other one for comparisons. But yeah, seems fine. Plus the seller's reputable. So yeah, this has a little bend there, but I don't feel any bend. There's a little bit of a something here happening, right? You see how the light doesn't bounce off here. So yeah, it's a little bit of a bend there. But it's, when I put it to the side, you see it's not really visible. Or, okay, here you can kind of see a bit more. But that's really nitpicking. It seems fine, especially for $50. These go for like 80 to 100 in near mint. So consider I got it for 50. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I think this one looks better than the other one I have, if anything. All right, so very excited to have my second real sushi. I'm sure it shouldn't take too long for me to get the additional two, right? Because it's good to have the full playset already. This is just an old school staple. I'm surprised I still don't have all four of these. But now I'm halfway there, and at least I'm also now compliant, 100% compliant with my deck list, the one I intend to use for the Winter Derby. I'm going to be contacting soon my opponents to schedule a time. I still have some time free from work, so hopefully I can schedule the majority of the games before I head back to work. At least for the first round, because there's 2 rounds of games. And I will be I'll be asking for permission to record. And if someone's interested, hopefully that'd be cool. If not, that's cool as well, right? Because this is supposed to be a fun thing. And some people, like they know, it's make them uncomfortable and so forth. Plus, I'm seeing people all over the world, right? So different cultures have different feelings about, just privacy and all these things. So I don't expect to record all my matches. I don't expect to record the majority of them. If I even get half, I would be pretty happy, right? But even those that I don't record, I'll mention, how I did. But I don't intend to post any of the videos if I do record until after the whole thing is over, because we are not supposed to have information ahead of time about people's decks, what they're playing, right? So it's supposed to be unknown. And if I start posting stuff, I'm gonna be showing the deck of my other opponents, because obviously you're seeing the video, right? So so you might not see any videos for quite a while until the whole thing is over, or at least until the deck picks have already been shown, because sometimes they don't wait until the whole tournament is finished to show the deck picks. I'm not sure how they do it. If I have to wait until the whole thing is over before they finally allow deck picks to be shown, then that's how long until I can post the videos, if I make any. But if it's if they allow, as soon as they allow it, basically is when I feel comfortable posting whatever videos I ended up recording. All right, but with this second sushi, I am ready to begin, and hopefully I can have some of the games recorded and share, and I'll share with you guys in future videos. Thank you for watching.